Good evening and welcome to the Arabic American Variety Talk Show. I'm Suad Asfour, your host. Our very special guest this evening is Hala Bekir. Hala is a certified makeup artist. She has been freelancing for almost 14 years. Hala is Lebanese, born in Kuwait. Hala moved to United States in 2009 after she got married. She is the mother of 5-year-old son, Hamada, residing in Cupertino. She is also attending West Valley College to earn her business degree. She is with us tonight to answer all kinds of questions about makeup and beauty. And also we have our model tonight is Leilani Asfour. Leilani is a freshman from Ghamrawi High School. And my co-host tonight is Salwa Ghamrawi. Salwa, good evening.
Good evening, Suad. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Thank you for being with us again tonight.
Sure, and tonight we have a very, very special session because we have Hala. Welcome, Hala, to our program. We're happy to have you.
I'm happy to join.
And of course, we're gonna ask you a million of questions.
I'm ready.
I hope we have the time for that.
And welcome, Leilani.
Leilani.
Sorry, Leilani.
Her sister named
Her
Leilani.
sister, I'm sorry, I apologize. Welcome to our show, and you're gonna be our model. My first question for Hala is, why women do wear makeup?
Simply because they want to look beautiful, they want to look attractive. Some women, they want to conceal some spots, some acne, scars, but mostly because they want to look more attractive. And being attractive, it has two parts. First part is just to create the contrast in color around the eyes and the lips, and this is why we wear eyeliners and eyeshadows, while the lips we always wear lipstick to create the contrast in the skin, between the skin and the lips. So this is the first part, while the second part is to create that symmetry on the face and to create that evenness in the skin, and that's why we wear the foundation, the powder. We wear, we do contouring to create that symmetry. We do highlight, and contouring is now with highlight is so popular and it's on trend.
It sounds like there's a lot of work to do, and women go through a lot, so they need a lot of work to cover up some of that. So let's talk about the first step. What would you do to get the face ready before applying makeup?
So first of all, we do we clean the face. Obviously, it has to be clean. After that, we moisturize the skin, and we moisturize under the eyes as well. And moisturizing, we have first to know what type. So our model here, her skin type is oily, so that's why using the best moisturizer for her skin is crucial. And after that, we prime the face. So primer, we use primer to keep the foundation stay longer, apply smoother.
So the primer also has different levels. Does it come oily or or they're all the same?
Exactly, it has different finishes. So if you want, for example, your face to look like the foundation finish to look like glowy, you need to use something for radiance.
Okay.
While if you have oily skin, you have to use something like mattifying, so it mattify and controls oil. So we use the primer, and then after that, I apply the foundation on her face, and I use concealer under her eyes, and then I set everything with powder. And this is a very important rule, that anything liquid or cream, it has to be set with powder before using any powder.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. That's about, it's always gets to my mind, which foundation lasts longer or better, liquid or powder or any type? It doesn't matter. It has to be based on powder.
Actually, using cream or liquid or powder, it's all about the skin type and the like foundation finish, and even the foundation like coverage. So powder foundations tend to be very sheer, while liquid foundations and cream foundation, they cover more. So
which one lasts longer?
So lasting longer, it doesn't relate to it doesn't apply anything with the foundation type, because you might apply tinted moisturizer and it's very sheer and it's very thin, but it's gonna last you the whole day if you apply it in the right way.
And if you seal it at the end with the mist to make it last
so
longer.
This is the last part. So we prime, and like first we prime, at the end we spray the face, and this is gonna seal the makeup within the 2 steps. Plus like priming, it's not just because of the foundation. Primers tend to be like a skincare step, so it helps the skin and the pores from the makeup and the foundation to be clogged in the pores.
Oh,
so it's very
that's
crucial
very important.
Part. Yeah,
that's
exactly.
good to know.
So it's a long process.
It's a long process.
So let's start it.
Let's start working on this beautiful face.
So I prepared her face. Now we're gonna do the contouring, and first, just I want to talk a little bit about contouring. Contouring is just to sculpt the face, create definition, so the face looks more defined, slimmer. The cheekbones gonna like look plumper too, like. And we're gonna do this around the cheeks, while cheekbones we're gonna highlight them. Okay. So I'm gonna start.
So contouring is very, very important.
It is very
important. But not
important.
everybody know how to apply it.
We're gonna teach today.
Yeah, I wanna learn.
She is gonna show us what is contouring.
So first of all, I need to use some like a fluffy and angled brush. I'm gonna tap it. And I always had, with any makeup step, I have to start with sheer coverage and then I build it up. Okay. Because if I put way more than I need, it's very hard to take it away. So, yeah. So I'm gonna start in the middle of the ear here at the end, and I'm gonna just like go like this with it.
So we start with minimum? And then we add, it depends on how much we add. So adding is way easier than put too much and take it off.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, it's a good tip to start with.
That's very important to know.
We're learning tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you it's a very, very like exciting or like important
every lady loves
issue,
to learn.
Yeah, or topic.
Exactly. And now like contouring, it's a trend, like.
It's very trendy recently.
Yeah, exactly.
We've been here and listening.
Yeah.
We hear a lot contouring.
It wasn't common back a few years ago.
It's a fairly new thing, right?
Yeah.
And you could apply it to every single face?
Yeah, of course. But even like positioning the contour, it has to be very well related to the face shape.
The shape,
Yeah, because usually we create the contour to create that definition and to slim the face. If somebody has very slim like face, skinny face, we can't do this. We're gonna be like just applying it very softly and not dragging it towards the cheeks.
So is it kind of camouflage? Like it's
Exactly, like we're creating the illusion.
It's an illusion.
The face is slimmer.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. But
so
it works for most faces.
Exactly.
Any age?
Any age.
Any age, okay. Yeah, remember, all women want to look good.
Yeah,
and
and contouring is not just on the cheeks, so we can create that illusion while like slimming like the forehead too.
How about the chin?
Like all the face, all around the face. So we're gonna create the contour.
Create the frame.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it the frame? It's like you're framing a picture.
Exactly.
All right.
That's why she's called makeup artist.
And it's simply anything you want to make it smaller or like look slimmer, you need to darken it. It's as like the black. We wear black to look slimmer.
I love wearing black.
So it's the same
That's
thing.
the key. That's the
everybody
key.
looks slimmer.
So
we love black.
We darken, we use the contour to just slim the parts we want them to to look slimmer, while we use the highlight just to lighten the
dark
features.
skin. But how about dark faces, like dark skin? You need to do the same, but use different colors?
Just different colors.
Just different
colors.
But the same?
Like deeper colors.
Okay.
The same exact technique.
Okay, the same procedure, the same thing.
Exactly. So now we can see how the face now is defined, and I tried to blend the contour because nothing worse than just very tough contour where you can see that sharp line. So just when we diffuse it and blend it, it looks like flawless. It looks nicer.
More natural.
Yeah.
So this will work for any time of the day and night.
Exactly.
Then we decide if it's nighttime, you change color of the lipstick. And
exactly.
But this works anytime, for work, for anywhere.
Anywhere, and like just like the eyeshadow, like the lips color, like anything. When we want to create more dramatic look, we go more intense.
But this is the basic. You start with the
exactly.
contouring.
Just you build it up. You build it up if you want just to have more dramatic,
more dramatic look.
For the night
exactly.
time.
Yeah, for night.
So you go like intense with the contour.
Okay.
Right now, I'm gonna do the next step, which is the blush. And blush usually, and just last note about contouring. Contouring, it has to last 3 fingers away from the nose.
Okay.
You have to stop at 3 fingers.
You start 3 like this?
3 fingers.
3 fingers.
3 fingers.
That's where you stop.
Exactly.
There where you stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you bring it a lot, it's not gonna look.
You like tricks? That's one trick. You remember that?
Exactly.
I love tricks.
Blush, it has to stop 2 fingers.
Oh,
so
now we come
closer.
to fingers, to counting fingers. Okay. Remember, 3 for
the contour,
for the contouring, and 2 for the blush.
So how will we determine what color of blush to buy?
So usually, if it's like something natural, something more neutral colors, we go with peachy undertone, which I'm using right now. While if we're using roses, we're using like pink, hot pinks, we use something more like on the pink tone color.
But do we have to match it with our outfit, our clothes?
It's not the clothes as much as the makeup itself, but usually we match the makeup too with our clothes, so yeah. But usually you need to go with the tone of your lips or the eyeshadow, so you can match it with your cheeks.
But is it a must for a makeup to be completed? To do blush?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
So it's a very important.
Especially if you're applying foundation, concealer, powder.
So it's a full makeup.
Exactly. So you need to create, because the foundation by itself, it makes the face looks flat.
Okay.
And we need that face to has the color again. So we're adding that blush on top of the bronzer or the contour.
Besides, it gives like fresh look.
Exactly. Fresh look.
Yes.
More like a younger look.
Younger look too.
So do you put the blush before you work on the eyes?
Actually, we do the contour. Usually, I do this too. So contour and blush and highlighter, the last thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So
but because we're on the show.
Exactly. So today we're just fitting that contouring tutorial, while we can do something else maybe.
But just because it's demonstration.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So I started the bronzer from in to out, while I'm gonna start the blush from here to
back.
Yeah, to the inner. And I top that on top of the contour, but not exactly on top of it, a little bit up on the upper cheek.
So it goes up.
Yeah.
It goes up to from the side and closer to the nose.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's like you have a map, and you need to know exactly what to do with this map, or like a painting. She's painting. She's like the face. It's a beautiful print at the end.
How important to have a good brush? I mean,
actually, I feel like brushes is the whole story.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the perfect brush to apply your shadow, to apply your blush, your contour, it's not gonna look the same. If I applied the contour or the bronzer with this brush, it's gonna look all over the place. It's not gonna have that definition. It's not gonna have that finish.
Okay, so each area has its brush.
Exactly.
And how often we need to clean our brushes?
So brushes, there's like two cleansing methods. The first one, every time we use it, we can use the spray. It's a brushes spray. So you spray on them and you like on a paper towel.
How about washing
you rub them
with water and soap?
They have their own shampoo. You can do this if you use them every single day. You can use this every two weeks to 4 weeks. While cleansing them with a spray, it's a must every single time.
Okay, how about like sharing brushes or mascaras?
It's not a good idea, right?
It's
but between sisters, like friends.
Sometimes we have different skin types, different like my sister might has like
it's about the germs. It's about hygiene and
yeah, exactly. So I don't think it's a good idea. Even like makeup artists, it's a must to cleanse their brushes every single day, every single time, and like every week we deep shampoo them.
How about customers? Do they ask for like, do they need to check or to look at your brushes for some picky ladies, or you assure them?
Usually when we do makeup on clients, we put our brushes
you show them
all over the counter so they see them, and we can start from there.
So it is important to clean them every time.
But you need to assure them they are clean, and you put them in the tray and they can look at it?
We put them on tray on the counter to use them because it's hard just to keep them in the belt. So we put them.
Okay, so everything is clear and it's in front of them. I hope we're not, preventing you from working.
So I did the first step, which is like the contouring and then blushing. Now the third step, and which is like my favorite step, is highlighting. So the highlight has to be on all the the parts that the light hits. So it's gonna be like the cheekbones. And I do it sometimes like a C.
Okay. See around the corner.
Yeah, exactly. Cheekbones and around like the eyebrows. Turn. You see how it's like glowy and nice?
Made a huge difference.
Yeah, so.
What a big difference from the minute, she started till now. I mean, you see it's like, opening a little bit, it's blooming, little bit, huh? Opening.
And you see the finish is nice, but still within the natural finish. It's not overwhelming. Yeah. It's something everybody can wear, like to go to a dinner. So right now I highlighted the cheekbones, our nose. It has some, usually it gets light. So we're gonna highlight that too.
That's my favorite.
So the bridge.
That's my favorite part.
Exactly. The Cupid bows.
Also.
Oh.
So
that's a new trend, huh? We never
used to do
that. That's a new trend, you highlight the upper lips.
And I'm gonna do it.
Okay, excellent. Good, I hope we are staying on time, on track. So we have time to do eyes now.
Yeah, so one more step.
We're 7 minutes away, Hala.
Yeah, so one more step just to clean the makeup we did is to go with a loose powder. And I do it under the contour. And this method is called baking. Baking. And literally because the skin now with has the loose powder and the skin temperature, the body temperature is baking that powder. So when it bakes, it prevents the makeup to slide and to move, and it's gonna last longer.
That's another trick for you.
Too many tricks tonight. Too many tricks.
We're learning.
We're learning.
Yeah, and usually when we're doing like full makeup, we do this step under the eyes too, and on the nose, on the T-zone usually, because a lot of oily people, they need that extra bacon so they can have their makeup last longer.
Okay.
So we leave this around like few minutes, then just we brush it away. I'm gonna do it right now just because we're running out of
Then
time.
after this, we're gonna do the eyes.
We can do a little bit of preparation for the eye. So I already primed the eyes. So we can start with just a very natural light color. And I use a fluffy brush and I go all over it. And I do like that windshield motion.
Don't fall asleep, Leilani.
She's relaxed.
It's a very relaxing
Relax.
setting.
Yeah.
You look beautiful.
Beauty queen.
Oh, we have
So
a beautiful model.
we can get a smaller brush and we can use something like very natural, which is I'm gonna go here.
Based on her age?
Like, or like the occasion, you know?
Okay, yeah.
When you go to college, you don't need a lot of makeup. When you
much,
go to shopping, you don't need a lot of makeup.
Depends.
You know? Yeah, it depends. But it's same technique, just different colors as the foundation, as the lip color, as anything in makeup. So I'm gonna just tap it in the corner and I'm gonna go like inward.
But for evening, we can use darker colors.
Exactly.
if you
And
wanna
more
go
tense.
dramatic, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Smoky colors.
Smoky
Exactly.
eyes.
And just the
5 minutes. Good.
Wow.
We have 5 minutes.
The rule of like eyeshadow, we have always to use like 2 brushes. One to pack the color and one to blend it.
Oh.
Because we need to blend any harsh lines so the eye makeup looks flawless and without any harsh lines.
Okay.
Okay, so right now I brushed and blended the color. Open please. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. I'm gonna do it and then blend it.
Time goes so fast.
And it's all about blending with any makeup application. Like for your foundation, for your concealer, for your eyeshadow.
That's when a good brush comes handy.
Yeah. And the same brush I'm using, I use to pack the color. I'm gonna ask Leilani, please open your eyes. I'm gonna use the same color. Look up, please. And I'm gonna buff it. I'm creating that smoky look, but in a very soft way. Because like most of women, when I tell them smoky eyes, they think it's black raccoony eye.
Right.
And you can create that soft smoky eye
Wow, that's so beautiful.
without using like even any black color.
That's what you're doing right now.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's excellent.
Looks beautiful. I guess we need another
We need another session for Hala.
for Hala.
Maybe 2
For sure.
hours. 30 minutes is not enough.
It's not enough at all. We didn't cover most of
Yeah. We can
Okay,
have you
so
again come
as
back.
we see, I created that smoky look with very soft everyday color.
Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. That's excellent.
For her age, it's excellent look.
For high school girl, this
Yeah.
is beautiful makeup.
Beautiful, natural,
And
light.
it's good to stick with the lip gloss, not too much
Lip
colors.
gloss, and she can add a little bit of mascara, and then
Now
she's
she
ready to
can-
go.
Yeah.
She can remove the thing.
Exactly, and I have the last step, which is like just
this is the one I was talking about.
exactly. Spraying the face.
Close your eyes. And so this will help the makeup to stay how many hours, like without smearing?
All day.
Wow.
It's not.
It's empty?
It's new.
Oh, it's a new one. It's not working. It's not pumping. And this we can find in any department store, makeup
Exactly,
store?
yeah.
Is there any, does it come in a different...
what they call it, misty?
Setting spray.
Okay,
priming
spray.
And some of them, they're priming and setting spray, so you can use them as primers too.
Oh,
before and after, and some of them you can just set the makeup.
And they work for all type of skin?
All type of skins, just it has different finishes. So if you want like glowy finish.
That's cute.
Glowy finish, you get the radiance one. If you want like mattifying one, you get the mattifying one. So it's up to the finish you want.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Hala,
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Last word for you. What do you like to say to the ladies over there watching?
30 seconds.
You have a few seconds to say.
Just I want to tell them like every woman, she likes, every girl, she wants to look beautiful. But being beautiful from inside is very, very important. So start from within, and you're gonna see it on your face, and you're gonna look beautiful too.
Right, right. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
Leilani, thank you for coming.
To have me.
Thanks, Hala, for coming.
This has been fun. We love to have you again.
Thanks, our beautiful model. Thank you, Suad.
Thank you for watching us tonight. We'll see you again next week. Good night.
Bye. Good night.